Hello, welcome to Spanish Lessons with Dr. Alan Davison. The videos in this series are designed to be used with the Blurtso El Burro graded Spanish reader. The reader is available at Amazon.com or through my website at Blurtso.com. Have fun. Today we'll look at command forms, that is, forms used to tell people to do different things. First thing that you need to know is that all command forms are present subjunctive except for tú and vosotros in the affirmative forms. Okay, so let's take a verb like hablar. You're going to command people to speak. Okay, you don't command yourself, so there's no yo form for the commands. But you command a two person. It says the tú affirmative is not present subjunctive, so we'll hold off on that one. But the negative would be present subjunctive, so no hables. That is, don't speak. The usted forms both are subjunctive. Hable, no hable. Nosotros, subjunctive, present subjunctive. Hablemos, let's speak. Negative, no hablemos. Vosotros, says there, is an exception in the affirmative, but the negative would be present subjunctive. No habléis, present subjunctive. And the ustedes form, commanding an ustedes group. Hablen, speak, all of you ustedes people. Or no hablen, don't speak. Okay, so there's the simple verb with the subjunctive forms for the commands. Now, tú and vosotros affirmative. Let's go back and fill those in. Over here on the right, we have the keys. If the tú affirmative form is regular, then we simply use the third person singular of the indicative present tense. So let's say you're taking hablar. What's the third person singular of hablar? Hablo, hablas, habla. Third person singular indicative. So the command form for commanding a two person to speak is habla, but the negative, don't speak, is no hables. For okay, so that's the regular two affirmative. For the vosotros affirmative, we simply drop the R of the infinitive and add a D. So drop the R from hablar and add a D, and we end up with hablad, hablad. Okay. So there you have the command forms for the verb hablar. Habla, no hables, hable, no hable. Hablemos, no hablemos. Hablad, no habléis. Hablen, no hablen. Let's try one that has an irregular two form. Okay, we have some of those described over here. Very common ones are, let's say, decir, tell, right? Decir. Okay, it says this is an irregular two affirmative over here. So we use, instead of dice, which would be third person singular indicative, this is irregular. We would say for the two form, there is no yo form, di. The negative would be present subjunctive. No digas, don't say. Usted diga, no diga. Say, don't say. Or tell, don't tell. Digamos, let's tell. No digamos, let's not tell. The vosotros form, vosotros is always regular. Simply drop the R, add the D from the infinitive. So we get decid. But then negative, always subjunctive. No digáis. All negative command forms are subjunctive. And ustedes, tell. Ustedes, tell me the secret. Tell us the secret. Digan and no digan. Okay? Okay. Now with command forms, we often use pronouns. That is, we tell somebody to do it, or to bring it, or to eat it. Let's say we were talking about, what should we say, el taco, okay, as a direct object. And we wanted to tell somebody to eat the taco, okay? So we use the verb comer. There is no yo command form. We don't command a yo person. We only command a you person. Even if we're commanding ourselves, we're talking to ourselves as if we were a you person. So, el taco, direct object pronoun, would become lo. Now, the placement of the object pronouns with commands is a little bit different. If it's an affirmative command, we actually tack it on to the end of the conjugated form of the command form. Negative commands, it comes before. So, the two affirmative form would be, we have the regular two affirmatives over here. It says third person singular indicative. That would be come. Tack this on the end. That's only with the affirmative commands. We tack it on the end. And we have to put an accent there so we maintain the sound of come. We don't want comelo, we want comelo. We get comelo. Negative command, don't eat it, would be no lo comas. We put it before the negative commands, and present subjunctive, all negative commands. Usted, coma, present subjunctive, lo, cómalo. Negative, no lo coma. Okay? Nosotros, comámoslo. Negative, no lo comamos. Okay, maybe we should move this whole thing over a little bit. Give ourselves a little bit more room to write. Okay, vosotros, comed, drop the R, add the D. Comedlo, comedlo. Don't need an accent because the stress is still here. Comedlo. Negative is going to be subjunctive. No lo comáis. And ustedes, commanding an ustedes group, eat it. That's an A there. Comanlo, comanlo, and no lo coman. Okay? So that's how it works with object pronouns. We can even do a reflexive one if you'd like. Bañarse. Okay, so this is with a reflexive pronoun. No yo form, we get in the to form. We use that third person singular form. This is regular. We get bañate. And no te bañes. Usted, bañese. Accent. And no se bañe. Nosotros, ban. Oops, that's not right. I want the accent there. Bañemo. Actually, we dropped the S here with the reflexives in the nosotros. Bañémonos. Bañémonos. Negative. No nos bañemos. Bañados. Sometimes you hear bañados. Bañados. And no os bañéis. And ustedes, command form. Báñense. And no se bañen. That is, bathe, don't bathe. Okay, there you have it. Command forms with object pronouns. And of course, you can have more than one object pronoun. You could have dámelo, give it to me. And no me lo des, don't give it to me. Here we're just working with one object pronoun. In the first one, it's direct, and the second one, reflexive pronoun.